Hello fellow woodworkers and welcome to this week's edition of the Garage Workshop and my November blog. Roll the intro. Okay, so fellow woodworkers, we've got to the end of the month of November and I have to say it's been a bit of a mixed month in terms of the channel. I've seen some of the views increase by quite a lot actually. We're up to 7,400 views this month, which is quite a lot more than normal, but subs have stayed the same, about 60 I think this month, and obviously the watch time has stayed the same. But a recent YouTube short I posted, which was the one when I talked about the video from Start Woodworking, that got quite a lot of views, and I'm hoping that quite a few of you saw that video because I just thought it was a really nice thing to do, and although I wasn't mentioned and I didn't expect to be, I just thought it was great that video was out there for YouTubers. So overall, a nice month in terms of views being up. We've also had three videos this month. Sorry, the last one was the top 5 tools. Now, I did mention in that video I have got a upcoming video on gifts for woodworkers, which I've done every year that the channel's been open. I just held that off until after this weekend because I'm filming this weekend. It's Black Friday stroke Cyber Monday weekend. And by the way, a big shout out to all of my American viewers. I know it's a bit late, but I all hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. I used to live in America and it was my favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. So although that video is likely to come out next week, there are a couple of things in it that might be Black Friday related, because some of the deals now, as you'll know, they started well before Black Friday and they're continuing after Cyber Monday. We'll come on to that a little bit at the end. So overall, some really good things about the channel growth this month. Now, as I just mentioned, the video from Start Woodworking, I'm going to start with a couple of recommendations, and there was a really good list of woodworkers on that video. I'll put a link to that video in case you haven't seen it in the description for this one, and I'll put the links. I could have spent a long time talking you through lots of recommendations, but actually I'm just going to mention 2 which I've really enjoyed so far, and actually they're very, very different types of channel. So the first one is the Northern Woodworker. And the Northern Woodworker is the guy that runs it is a guy called Nick. Now, I haven't seen all of these videos, I have to say, but the ones I've seen are really nice, some really creative videos that are on there. And I would say videos that are a bit sort of out of the norm for a woodworker. If I just scroll through, he's got a really good Christmas tree video which he dropped a few days ago, but he's got things like a pan lid holder, a cook stand, a glasses holder, a push and pull oven stick. So lots of really sort of unusual woodworking projects. But what I like about this channel is the quality of the finished product. And this isn't somebody who's got a sort of, you know, a bourbon moth type workshop. It's not like that. There's no sound on any of the videos that I've seen. Put a comment in if you've seen more than me, and he does actually speak. But the ones that I've looked at, there's no sound in them at all, and I think that's a sort of personal choice thing. You either like people talking and you really enjoy those videos, and a video like this with no sound will put you off. But the one thing it does do is it really focuses you and concentrates you on the actual content. And the videos that I've watched so far, I've been really impressed. I've only watched about 3 or 4. The last one I watched was the Christmas tree, which I really did enjoy. So that's the first channel, the Northern Woodhouse. So the next channel that I'm going to recommend is this one, which is Woodwork Journey. And the guy that runs this channel, I think, is a guy called Dean, if I remember correctly. And the reason that I like this channel is it's the completely other end of the spectrum to the Northern Woodhouse. Dean talks all the way through his videos. They're very upbeat, very positive. And Dean actually does mention, comment, he suffers from a couple of medical conditions, but his videos are really good. And what I like about them is within his channel, he's got a really diverse range of videos. Let me just talk you through some of the ones. His recent one was a 25-year-old table saw cleanup. He's got one about a 3D printer, one about a laser engraver. It's a real mixture, absolute mixture of different types of content, which I think if you're running a YouTube channel, you can just get trapped into always doing the same type of content. And I know that I certainly try to do different things. You know, the blog is one, and I like to do tool reviews. And this channel has got quite a lot of varied content. So well worth checking out. If you haven't had a chance to check out the video from Start Woodworking, there's lots of other recommendations in it and I'm working my way through them. But for me, the second one, Woodwork Journey. So as you know, I do like to point out if there are any good supermarket tools coming up or anything like that. And obviously being so close to Christmas and the holiday season, all of the shelves in Lidl and Aldi are taken up with German chocolate or mulled wine and all those sorts of things. But one thing I did want to give you a mention of is Lidl. Now, at the moment, in all of the Lidls around me, and I think I've said before, I'm based in Greater Manchester, all of the Lidls around me have got all of their tools on quite big discounted sales. And it's not just their their power tools, their hand tools, that sort of thing. It's all of the hand tools. They've got some deals on their smaller items, you know, 2 for £3, those sorts of things. So there's some absolute bargains to be found in Lidl at the moment. So if you've got a Lidl near you, just have a little pop out and have a look at that middle of the Lidl aisle and see if you can pick up any bargains. Now, I appreciate that a lot of my audience aren't in this country, and I certainly now have quite a lot of American viewers. So please just put a comment in the box below. I don't know if you have Lidl in the US. If you do, let me know. And if you do have it, what's it like? I know that there's certainly some Aldis around, I think. And same, if you have got them or if you've got any experience in either of those two, let me know. Do you find the tools are on equivalents? Because obviously in the UK, the tools are very much cheaper than they are from main brands. What's your experience of shopping if you're in the US? And also, I know I've got quite a few viewers in Australia. Same question applies to you. Do you have Aldi and Lidl? Do you have the tool sales? Do you have middle of Lidl? Just pop a comment in the box below and let me know. Now, the other shopping related thing I wanted to talk about this month is obviously Black Friday. We've just had Black Friday. I'm filming this video on the Sunday after Black Friday, but the day before Cyber Monday. But this year, and I don't know if you feel the same, again, put it in the comments if you do, I just felt very underwhelmed with the Black Friday sales this year, particularly in terms of woodworking. Amazon had some good deals on, but for me, a lot of the Amazon brands, the brands that they were pushing, weren't necessarily the sort of brands that I would buy. I know that they pushed a lot of things like Stanley and those sorts of thing. So I didn't pick up anything amazing on either of any of the Amazon Prime days. I think it actually went for a week, didn't it? Now, what I have found are just a couple of things. This first one is Screwfix. Now, at the moment, and it's my understanding that these will run out at the end of Cyber Monday, I think. And you should be watching this video at the beginning of Cyber Monday, hopefully. But Screwfix have got some really good Black Friday deals if you are after bigger, more expensive sort of hand tools. So they've got a few sale items from DeWalt on their website, and they've also got some nice storage options as well, particularly the sort of T-stack system, which I've got a few of. So if you're in the market for something like that, it is well worth having a look at Screwfix because they have got some good things on there. And the other recommendation is Toolstation. Now, I don't use Toolstation a lot. I'm going to put a disclaimer out there, but they have got some really nice deals in their Black Friday stuff. If you have a look through, there's quite a lot of items. There's quite a lot of things on there. Again, there's quite a lot of DeWalt items that are on sale in there. So if you're in the market for a sort of larger power tool, maybe, it is worth giving Toolstation a look. And I will just do a shout out to Merchandise Mart. No, Machine Mart, sorry. I will just give a shout out to Machine Mart. Their Black Friday deal is unfortunately finished now, but they had some really good things on there as well. So if you're in the market for it, just worth checking out Screwfix and worth checking out Toolstation. Okay, so you'll be pleased to know we're at the end of the video now. I think this is the only blog I've done that's actually kept to time, but just a couple of reminders. This week I had an email from a subscriber who had bought a product from Evolution in the Black Friday deal. Not only did they get a huge discount because the item was discounted because of Black Friday, that's the first thing, they were also able to use my code, which is on the screen now, Garage, at checkout, and it applied and saved them even more money. Now, I have got that affiliate code there for a reason. If you're using anything Evolution and you want to buy anything, please use that code to save yourself some money. The amount of money that I'm going to get from Evolution for it is literally nothing. I mean, it is an affiliate link, so I will get a very, very small percentage of that. But that code is for you, not for me. So I'm going to use the code myself and pick up the zero clearance insert for my Rage 5 table saw, just because I think I've made one in a previous video which actually isn't 100. It does a sort of job, but it's not 100% good, and I'm actually going to use it for that. And I think it's in the Black Friday sale at about £20 at the moment, so I'm going to use the code to get 10% off. So please use that code. It's there to help you out. Okay, thank you very much for watching this week's video, the November blog. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to give those channels a look out, the Northern Wood House and Woodwork Journey. Let me know in the comments if you like them, or if you don't, or if you found some better channels. Loads of people have done that before. I've looked at them all, so please feel free to do that. If this is your first time at the Garage Workshop, please can I ask you to subscribe, like and comment. The subscribing, the liking and the commenting is really important to the algorithm at YouTube, and it helps the channel get spread out to more people. If you are an existing subscriber and viewer, thank you so much as always, and please don't forget to like and comment. I will catch you on next week's edition, a very festive one, of the Garage Workshop. Take care, fellow woodworkers.